Today, I'm going to show you an incredibly simple but effective pattern to learn how to get more inside the chord changes of a basic 1-4-5 progression. You could approach this with triads and other arpeggios, but this is an even more simple and melodic approach. Let's use the key of E major today. So we will play today over this groovy, funky kind of E, A, B, E backing track, which you can download from the link below. That's one measure of each chord, a 1, a 4, a 5, back to the 1, and that's a 4-bar long chord progression. Watch this. Now, what am I doing here? I am subtly playing the chord changes with an incredibly simple guitar pattern that I call the diagonal pentatonic scale. This diagonal is the major pentatonic pattern because we're playing over 3 different major chords, the E, the A, and the B. And this diagonal is a 3-2 pattern that gives us that major pentatonic. You're gonna play 3 notes on a string and then 2 notes, always alternating across the neck. So the first order of business is to learn that any 1-4-5 progression, the root notes fit really simply on the fretboard. I just used the middle 2 strings for my improv. So let's start the root of the 1 chord on the D string. That's the 2nd fret. That's my 1 chord. And then if you go down just 1 string to the G string, that's where the 4 chord's root note is. And if I went up 2 frets, that is the root note of the 5 chord. So that'll be really helpful for us in order to play these patterns. And the cool thing is, on the guitar, that'll kind of be the same little pattern on any string set as long as you don't put the 4 or the 5 on the B string. If so, you'd have to shift those notes up just 1 fret due to the tuning of the guitar. So let's build that 3-2 pattern from the E root that lives on our D string. 2nd fret, we play a 3-note set, and then a 2-note set on the following string. That's it. That's 1 full E major pentatonic scale. And honestly, those notes would sound great over the entire progression. So if you're not ready to solo over the changes yet, just use this scale and it'll sound great. So the diagonal pentatonic is amazing because it's always just alternating these 3s and 2s. If I wanted to play that E major pentatonic across the entire guitar neck, it would go like this. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. But that's really not why we are here today. We want to address that 4 and 5 chord and play those changes. So let's find the root of the A chord. We'll use the 2nd fret of the G string. This is where it could get a touch trickier, but no big deal. So what you're going to do is place the 3-note set on the G. And instead of me crossing down to the B string, we're going to use a 2-note set on the D string like this. So the combo here gives us a full major pentatonic scale, which includes the 1, the 2, the 3, the 5, and the 6 of any major scale. It's worth mentioning, I have a full course based on the diagonal pentatonic method, and since you made it so far in this video, feel free to check the link in the description below and grab my full pentatonic method for 40% off. So getting back, we have our full A major pentatonic right there, and we're using the root on the 2nd fret here of the G. So in order to get the notes for the B chord, all we have to do is shift up 2 frets. And we use that same exact pattern, and that's going to work great on the B chord. Let's give this a try. Now this has this folksy, country, rootsy vibe, but this would really work in any style. So one more pro tip. Once you're feeling comfortable playing the notes of the scale, absolutely stop playing them straight up and down. The only difference between scales and great music is just to learn to apply a great sense of rhythm along with decoration like slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, bends, and vibrato. These are the things that make your scales sound musical. Stop trying to play perfect scales and start trying to make music. Make sure to watch this video next if you want to throw away your box shapes and play minor pentatonic fluidly across the entire guitar neck.